in the Tifo game, we are very slept on when it comes to that because the West Coast teams get a lot of the praise. Bro, you go back our 10 years, our Tifo game, we got some elite Tifos.
Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes. NYCFC Forever podcast is back with another episode coming off of an incredible win. The last 2025 Hudson River Derby, we came out with a win. And gentlemen, I have been thinking about this all day long. What a fucking crazy match. Sanchez, what up?
We slip and slide and we fall. And I just can't seem to get enough.
New York State. Yo,
I've been buzzing all day, bro.
The song was not the song that you had brought up. I remembered the one that I was thinking of.
What are you talking about? Post game.
Red NYCFC.
The heart of
the city. You know,
at the end of
New York is blue.
At the end of the game, we were waiting for security to let us out. We just started singing B-sides and rarities, deep cuts.
Cause Nick.
Yeah, we were just singing like NYC.
All the throwback. We went straight to year one. And the crazy part about it was funny seeing collectively almost everybody in the stands there.
Yeah.
Who was left over. A lot of people didn't know them songs, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, a lot of people didn't know them songs.
Younger crowd.
The younger crowd, yeah.
The younger crowd. Yeah. I don't know who this kid was, but I appreciate his effort and his passion. I'll put it that way first. But if you see the DJ playing nothing but 2000s hits, right?
Yeah.
Don't come starting a 2020 song. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere. Like I literally looked at it. And I was
telling me that you wasn't at the NBA YoungBoy concerts? You wasn't at the YN Fest?
Nah.
And I was like, shut your ass up right now, boy. like we're doing the deep cuts, the rarities, the B-sides. You know what I mean?
The reason why you hear Chance.
That's what I call hits. Volume 32.
Exactly. We didn't do Call to Arms, which I don't remember the words to Call to Arms. When we were bored, you made my life so wonderful.
Let's get back on track real quick.
Yeah, I think the reason also why that doesn't get sung, whatever the past tense is because Rebel makes that like a song of theirs like heavy. Like they really sing that song like with pride. We don't really give a fuck.
Hearing them for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
bro. Look,
that much they can sing the song they want.
Yeah,
we can't hear them, and they got the drums, and we can't hear them.
You heard us.
When we get to that point, I definitely want to hear what you guys experience because the way I heard it, bro, they were absolutely. I might as well have been watching a home match,
bro. NYCFC. I don't know. I would love to know. Let me see if I can get a count real quick in real time. What was?
And he's always on demon time when we record, yo. He's a man from the city, bro.
Whatever the amount of away fans there was in the actual away section and took over the two sections next to the away sections as well. We literally made the whole stadium like it was like a home match, like you said, Yousef. Like we took over the stadium.
Yeah, and I don't understand how, bro. It's what was it the phrase that Mono likes to use is de visitante. What is it? Oh no, de casa cuando somos visitante. Like we're home when we're away. Like
that makes sense.
You know, like I don't understand how. And I realized they put the press box, whatever, right next to the app.
They moved
it. So a bunch of people were having like their own mics. So they were recording and posting in real time. And it was just like, the press box is shaking. And I was like, holy shit.
With earplugs in the press box. Imagine we had drums.
Yeah, nah.
We're gonna get drums. Drums are coming, bro, because we were good, yo.
No, because I was policing.
Yeah,
I was policing the youngins standing on the chairs.
I got you. But before we get into like the match, into the in-stadium stuff, Dave, can you just take me through like the beginning? Because I couldn't make it. I had a very close, near family member that came from DR, and I had to spend time with her.
Oh, of course,
which was fun. But I know you guys were there. So how was the vibes like going into it? Like, because I know I saw a lot of tailgating on the socials, and it looked like, as always, a lot of liquor.
Hopefully this week, you guys will get to witness Sanchez and I's experience at the game. For whatever reason, I decided to vlog this match. I was in a creative mood. But yeah, Sanchez and I worked. I was in Queens. Obviously, he lives in Queens. And so we met up.
Picked me up.
We picked him up at his house.
Scoop.
Around the corner for whatever reason, fucking GPS. And yeah, man, it was like we hit traffic. And we got there at 6. Was it 6 we got there?
I felt like the cameraman for all these like streamers.
Yeah.
Like, yo, W's in the chat for W's in the chat.
And I'm like with the camera just trying to like get angles and shots and make sure it's correct.
It was good though. He did a good job, yo. He did a good job. I felt like a tourist because when I'm driving, he got the camera next to me and he's like, "Oh wow, Empire State Building, people, traffic, the tunnel." But that was good, man. It was good. So we get there 6. As we're walking to the stadium, Sports Illustrated Arena. For whatever reason, I always forget the name of this fucking stadium. I go blank.
They just changed the name this season.
Yeah. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So we're walking to the stadium. RBA. And brother, we were talking, and before we got towards the stadium, and before we even got to Harrison, we were saying, "Oh, I think it's going to be more NYCFC fans at the game, like because we're doing better than them in the season." Yeah. Obviously, they don't go to their home matches. The stadium's half empty. We were talking about if they're gonna have the tarps and shit. Like, how many tarps are gonna be there? We get to the stadium, bro.
We thought it would be like a lot more of a blue takeover throughout the stadium.
Gotcha.
Maybe like a 55-50 Red Bull type shit, Mm-hmm. Maybe like 60-40, us.
Yeah.
So we got there, sea of red.
Yeah.
Everybody's at this match.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Everybody's wearing fucking red. And as soon as you get into Harrison, bro, and you get to that area, you could just tell everybody from their side, from our side, was up for it. You could cut it. I don't know if it was the humidity, bro. You could feel that tension in the air. It wasn't like a bad, like, something negative. It was like,
it felt like a derby match.
Proper derby, bro.
The match had meaning to it for both sides.
Can I give you some validation though for that, Dave? Can I give you some opposing ex-player validation? So on the broadcast, Bradley Wright Phillips was doing he was like on scene type of thing for MLS, right? Yeah. And early in their cut-tos, I think even before you got in, because the stadium was empty when he did this, he said they're asking him about like, how's it feel in there? And he was just like, yo, it's like you're gonna have to like yell into your microphones, because it's like I just feel everything, even the like our fans are like yelling. He's like, it feels there's an energy right now that just feels like a proper match is about to happen.
Yeah.
And like so, and like same way, he didn't say like it was just like tense. It just felt like it's just big game energy.
Big game energy. Around. That's what it felt like. It really felt like a big game energy. And also to I guess to go on with what you're saying too. We met I don't know if Sanchez, you met that dude from Germany. Anyway, we Chop Cheese and we met this dude from Germany. He's a fan of a team.
This is the guy he came to a game a few months ago.
No, I don't know if he came to the game a few months ago, but he was like, He said he created an app about going to away all the matches. It's like a football app. You just kind of track all the matches and shit.
You've met him in person?
Yeah. He was
tall
at the gate. No, he wasn't that tall. He was shorter dude. I met that tall dude too. That dude was with Charlie.
So Germans coming to matches.
Yeah. So anyway, he said he's a fan of a team in the 6th league in Germany.
Oh wow.
He was told that he needed to come see a Red Bull, a Hudson River Derby.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, I'm here for this. I want to see it. He was like, the atmosphere, just being out here, seeing the tailgate, seeing the flare, seeing the fireworks. Yes, there was fireworks. All this shit. He was like, yo, it's intense. You can feel it. This is real.
You mentioned fireworks.
Yeah.
The fuck? Why were these fireworks going sideways and not up?
Were they like Roman candles type shit? Were people just going like this?
I think they fell over.
I think they fell over.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking Harry Potter's fucking memes.
Bro, I was gonna date myself like crazy by the video reference I was gonna bring up with fireworks. I am not saying
they just
remember like early days YouTube or that video that went viral, people just shooting each other with the fucking fireworks.
I've been in those trenches, bro. I've lived that life.
Pew, pew, bro, yeah, there was fireworks. Yo, we got to the tailgate, what, 6:15 around there, right?
Yeah,
pretty relatively late, but I felt like we got there at the right time.
The perfect time, bro. Because everybody was drinking already. Everybody was having a good time.
Everybody was already fed. They had their food in. Shouts to Danny, the third row, New Jersey. Them tacos
killed it, bro.
Banging, bro.
Killed it.
Sanchez, let me ask you a question regarding food. Because no, it's just because Sanchez goes to a lot of international matches, or at least more than I do. You know the alley shit that be happening at RBA with the all the vendors and stuff.
We
was
like
that there?
We have a term for this. It's called the meat village.
It really is, bro. It's just mad meat.
Hey yo.
But right, Dave. That's what we call it.
Yes.
Shouts to Dan and Mark and Will. I think they've been calling it the meat village for a few years now.
Yeah,
but we saw them post game. Yes, post game they were there.
Okay,
they had every single European player fake jersey you wanted.
All of them.
From every team. It was actually pretty impressive. It was actually pretty impressive. They were there. The meat village was there post game. But the pregame vibes, we got there. When we arrived, Dave, I'm not mistaken, they were already chanting. They were already doing, like, the drums were already going and everything, right? I think so.
No. I would say maybe 10 minutes tops before they started. So we got there, and then about 10 minutes, because when you went to go get food is when they started. That's when the drum started. So I was trying to get over it. People were saying hi to me already, and I was like, yo, I'm trying to,
The crowd was hype already. It was reactive. It was the people were starting to go in, and after a few minutes, people started going in the stadium already. So it was a lot of energy, a lot of.
I want to shout out to Danny, bro. Danny been posting his fridge all week.
Yeah,
like, Danny killed that shit, bro.
His prep
everybody who cooked at the game yesterday.
Yeah, shouts to
A1, bro.
Yo, if you're listening to this or seeing this and you've never been to specifically the Derby match tailgate,
yeah,
those specific ones, go try to make it the next time. Just literally just for the food alone, because Danny kills it. Yo, shouts to Third Rail Jersey, like he kills it with the food. So shouts to him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if there was more food, because when we got there was only tacos, which to me is all you need.
Yeah,
but the tacos were
sponsored by Cazadores, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. I just tacos.
I was good, man. I had the 2 tacos, and I didn't eat anything else the rest of the day.
Yeah, I didn't eat anything either.
Just
for the rest of the night. Yeah,
but also I wanted to bring up, when we got to the stadium, they had the Fan Fest, and the music was a little weird, bro. And that's when you brought up you confirmed, because I'm not gonna say who we passed by, but we passed by a Red Bull group, and they had their speakers and they were blasting. I don't want to say it was Creed.
Groups in the parking lot.
It was like a Creed type band, like it was very butt rock.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a live band?
No, it was like in the spring.
Like,
this is not the fan fest. This is the parking lot. When we were walking to the fan fest to the stadium, through the parking lot, we passed by one of the supporters groups had their tailgate, their pregame tailgate. Gotcha. And on the speakers was like what Davis is trying to explain, like yacht rock.
When the heroes save us.
One of those shit.
Yeah.
It was just
they had that going on. And Dave was like, people get actually. Dave was like, how do you get hyped with that right now?
Yeah, I'm like, this is, this
is not doing it for me.
Y'all never heard somebody. I never heard this music on a gym playlist.
Nah,
that's what you play. That's what you put on when you're about to mow the lawn or some shit. You know what I mean? Like with your Monarchs.
Yeah. Like what is it? Like Jimmy Eats World. Like Stacey is that type of
it was that type of music. Yeah, you right in it. Yeah. It's just one of those. But then so we keep walking. We get into the stadium area, and now they're playing like deep house.
Boom, yes, they were.
Boom, 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 boom. We're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is what you playing? Like, you're not, you can't even play pop music. Like I'm not necessarily a fan of pop music, but like, it's something that everybody's gonna like. Like no. So then Sanchez was like, yo, this shit is whack out here.
I'm looking around.
The only thing they got better than us is the mini pitch. And I was like, yeah, that mini pitch is like fire, bro. Like it's
real cage
on there.
And that's all they have. Because I'm looking around at the stands or whatever, with their activations, whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
This shit is type trash. And the way it's laid out, it's like L-shaped. I'm like, this is kind of trash. Like, this is kind of boring. And then all they got is the field. The mini pitch thing that they got going on is the main attraction.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I don't know. Can y'all confirm this also? Because this will be something else that they may have. Y'all already know all the Tylenol shits have been going around lately. because of Gotham.
See, that's why I want to watch the video, bro.
I literally said it. I was like, yo, get out of your system. But Gotham is getting like a Tylenol sponsorship, and they have this like ball pit thing that is like pills of Tylenol that you could, that you could fall into, bro. Let me. I don't even want to. I'm not gonna pull it up.
But I didn't see no Tylenol pill ball pit.
Yeah,
I didn't see no Tylenol.
That shit was hilarious. I was like,
it might have been on the other side, yo.
No, imagine. Yeah. But there's another thing that they try to do because on broadcast they try to get the player entrance moment to be real, like big moment. Yeah, so they had a bunch of fans to go and like on the side of the barricades, like hard camp side, just like hey, I want your autograph. I'm like, y'all never do this.
Yeah,
stop it.
Yeah, it's not organic.
It's not. There's nothing about this.
It just doesn't feel organic. So yeah, like we said, the march goes on. Not the march, but just the drums come out. Everybody's singing. There's flares going, and then there's fireworks. Smaller fireworks, nothing crazy. Smaller fireworks. I go get something to eat because I hadn't eaten yet, and while Sanchez and I are eating tacos, just shit's blowing up by our feet.
Yeah. I thought initial reaction, I thought someone was throwing first the little pop rocks.
Yeah.
I thought someone threw that on my foot. I was like, what the fuck? And then I see like the fire, like the spark of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking someone's throwing like little firecrackers at us. That's like my next thought. And I'm like, oh, it's just coming. Like, where the fuck is this coming from? Like,
you're like, run for cover.
Yousef, I thought, like you said, I thought it was getting thrown. Like I looked up to see if it was like coming down at us.
Yeah, you thought you were on the attack.
And then I realized, I'm like, oh no, it looked like the whatever the fuck.
You're coming from under the car. The U-Haul that was parked while we were leaning by a U-Haul. It's coming from under the U-Haul, shooting at us.
So yeah, I think the firework fell over.
Oh,
shot. Every time
we couldn't see it, but that's what we.
Like it was a cake, and when like, damn, that's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough because you can't save that because if you
because I'm like mid bite,
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm running away and shit. Like,
I'm here protecting the food.
Like, fuck my legs, yo.
That guy's shit, But like, yeah, it was. I don't know. I never experienced that at a derby.
Yo, those tailgates are always fun, man. I trust everybody that put them together.
that you walk away from the tailgate that years down the road you'll be talking about it, and I think it's that moment that will probably
that was it
for a long time.
For bringing that up. Hold on, guys. I gotta write a little note because I want to say something, but it's one of the yes.
Hold on. We're there.
No.
Gotcha. I see it. Yo, I would say this with on those tailgates. I feel like people have gotten less and less drunk.
Dave, what I say yesterday?
Yo, we are in sync right now, bro.
We have the same algorithm right now, bro.
Hold on. I don't want to jump into the match yet because we'll get there.
Yeah,
in the stands, we're rocking out, bro. It's loud. And Sanchez
before the game starts. Before the game starts. 15 minutes before the game starts, everybody's already who's in the seats is singing continuously, nonstop.
Spanish, English, everybody's singing. And Sanchez goes, yo, I think Third Rail New Jersey they skimped out on the alcohol. We're usually slumped over at this point. You're like,
hey, you get 2 cocktails and then you be like,
I think they say you get half of one and keep it moving.
The Russia World Cup beers, half strength shits.
Gotta be smart. It's just because that's hilarious. Because I feel like that was like normally you hear a story pop up at least like through like on the Facebook and stuff. But like,
I didn't see. I didn't see
someone couldn't make it in because the security was whatever, or I hadn't heard nothing about nobody getting drunk too crazy. So we finally, after 10 years, I finally figured out the formula of enjoying enough drinks to say you got a little bit lit, but not so much that where you are becoming sloppy and you falling asleep on the catwalk.
Yo, funny story though. I want to say this before we move into the stadium. So, for whatever reason, Sanchez didn't buy supporter tickets, so he had to get tickets, and he ends up buying 2. So he sold the other one to Kev from Newburgh.
Okay.
So from what Sanchez told me, he said that he told Kev that we'll meet him at the same time as when we got there. Okay. Because they're coming from Newburgh, we was coming from Queens. Mm-hmm. And so we're going down that road off the highway.
You get off the highway.
Before you turn left to go towards the stadium. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's that overpass?
Yeah.
So you're going down that street, you turn left, and you're down like that alley where the train station is. The stadium's on the left-hand side.
The exit.
The Wendy's is right on the right side.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? So
I know exactly where you're at. Yeah.
Okay. So we pull on, there's a line of cars. Boom. We pull up. Who's in front of us? 845. Yeah. Making mad noise. Yeah. Hanging out the car. Yeah. What up, Sanchez? Kev's like, yo, you want a beer? So we pull up next to him. I get one. I didn't drink and drive. I just got one. But yeah, man, it was just fun, bro. Yeah. Just as soon as we got there, it was just fucking fun, bro.
It's Derby Day, bro. It was
like great. It was great.
We always say it.
Quick.
Yeah, los clásicos se ganan.
I got the we officially the away section. It was only about 480-ish for the first time ever.
Way.
The first time ever we didn't sell out the 500 ticket allotment.
Wow.
Ooh. But there must have been, Dave, you saw and I saw at least 300 to 400 people not in the away sections, next to the away sections.
Next to the away section. Correct.
I think what happens, man, and
so there was probably very close to the 1,000 away fans.
Yeah. I think it lose. No, so that lose for something we've spoken about before, Sanchez. The price that for like some of these tickets sometimes is just like, because I don't know what they did with the away section again this year, but sometimes you could just find the cheaper seat right next to it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I found the cheaper seats right next to the away section. It was cheaper for me to buy 2 tickets than to buy 1 ticket. In next to the away section. So I wound up buying 2 tickets and so the other one at face value.
Yeah. So
you know, I was still coming up. Like I still got my ticket for relatively at a great price. But me being me, cat like reflexes, I walked through the front door right into the away section. Yep. Did I not, Dave?
No, you did. You did. I told him off camera how it went down. And we laughed. It was just like, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it work out that way?
Yeah. For the sake of whoever's listening to this.
But
do not try to repeat what Sanchez does.
We got
outcomes may vary.
For sure. 100% for sure. So we get to the security line and the guy is yelling at us because, you gotta have a wristband to get in here. And I remember I looked at my watch, it was 7:04, and the Red Bulls supporters, they were just getting to section outside. Like the march was concluding, it was like that. They're at the stadium.
Yeah.
It was 7:04, and Sanchez was like, that's actually a really good time to get into the stadium.
Oh, because you saw the march like from the distance, kind of.
It was like the ending of the march.
Yeah.
Right there. So we're getting in, they're getting in. So then it was like, all right, Sanchez, I'll see you later. Because he didn't have a wristband to get into that section.
I went to the other
You did to Sanchez what you do to us when we fly together.
Correct. Because I have yes.
Like you got that TSA and
that TSA pre-check shit, yeah. I see you pores later, yo.
I got to the section before him.
Yeah, like you did. Yeah.
The bathroom and everything before him.
They didn't hold you for 20 minutes to get into the fucking section. They got to give a whole damn speech that nobody can hear and shit.
Oh man.
But and then people coming up to the gates, Red Bull fans coming up to the gates, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, nah.
What are you doing, man? It's like two dogs yapping at each other and shit.
It was a lot of fun. The pregame and everything. So we get to the section, we get seats. We wound up getting decent seats. I figured like, goddamn, Red Bull Arena is such a great place to watch a game.
Proper football ground.
We got to the seats, we looked at the field, and me and Dave were like, God damn, look at this view. Like
it is.
You can see everything. I was like, damn, bro, I hate this place, but like it's just
I hate what I've become.
I know, man. It's just knowing that we're getting a stadium. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck it.
You'll be saying the same thing,
bro. I wish it was next season.
You'll be saying the same thing soon, bro.
Next year will be next season.
And then Sanchez told me some other dope shit about the stadium. I didn't know this. That apparently the supporter section is gonna be the steepest supporter section in the league. That makes it even better because the higher you sit, the better you see, bro.
Bro, that shit is steep.
I was telling Sanchez yesterday, I'm like, I can see the tactical changes as they're moving.
Exactly.
Like, that's why you can't see that shit at Yankee Stadium.
No, well, yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard. Yeah. And also, at Yankee Stadium is because it's such a compact pitch that like the formation changes sometimes just look like
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
We were sitting at the tactical cam position, bro. Like we're watching like whole play. Like, I'm like, this is what Mourinho watches when post game. Like,
kick on the left side towards us. You can see it. It's like, okay, cool.
It's right there. Look at that.
Yo,
such a place to watch a game.
Ain't gonna hold you, bro. Before tactical cams, like this is just so stupid of me. But before tactical cams and like being able to watch live games or wanting the desire to go watch live games, when I would watch soccer on TV, I always assumed that the whole pitch was being used all the time. Because I'm thinking, it's 11 people versus 11, like you're spreading out. And then I go see a live match for the first time and I see the cluster of like how it just moves within.
Ebbs and flows of people.
And now that's what I was like, I bet. I was like, then you get to understanding the game a little bit better and you get that. Tactical cam deadass was just like, oh, okay. Then I started playing FIFA better after learning that you don't have to fill the whole fucking pitch.
Nah, for real. For real.
Oh man.
All right, so let's get to the stands, bro. We get to the stands and it's loud and the energy is boisterous. And just the energy that was there, like I said, everybody was up for it. Everybody. And we were there so long waiting for the game to start. That's why I thought when we scored so quickly, I thought it was the 7th minute because I'm like, yo, we've been here for feels like hours, bro. But I want to give a shout out though, bro, to City Boys. City Boys, they was rolling deep yesterday, bro.
They keep getting bigger,
son. And they sang for 90 plus minutes yesterday. No drums, no nothing. And during the match we were going through the hits. You know how we do like the 5 minutes per song now type shit.
Yeah,
we were just going through it, bro. 9 minutes. We did the whole playlist.
The whole place.
At least that's what it felt like. But
bro, the first half,
it just restarted.
Supporting wise, singing wise, like gassed, right? I'm gassed because I like people who know me.
It's how you singing
watch games live. Could say, and I can say with my chest, there are some games where I don't participate as much, but the one game a year that I go 110% always, no matter how I'm feeling, is Red Bull Away. Red Bull Away is the day we will go to die in those stands, in my opinion.
Yes.
That's just me.
Some almost have
20. Yes. There's something in that little video vlog about that coming.
Yeah.
Like the 20 minutes in, I was like, bro, I'm gassed.
Nah, it was less, bro. It was less.
Yeah,
I think it was 12 minutes in. We said, yo, I'm tired,
and
bro.
I was like, but the thing was like, besides the fact that I was tired, I was like, yo, we sang everything.
Yeah.
Because every song was like a live rap performance where the song is like 10 times faster.
Yeah.
You know? The song was like, come on, New York. I'll
say this. It was coming across on the broadcast. I'll say that. There was a point where I was like,
you watched the game earlier, and it was loud.
But I'm saying this not just the sound. I'm talking about the speed. I was like, somebody needs a metronome.
It's
catch up.
Like you're on 1.25 podcast episode speeds.
Even with that, collectively as a whole, the entire away section, the 480 legal away fans and the 300, 400 invaders, it was for the first time in a long time, it seems, maybe since Portland, in that playoff run, that for the full 90 plus, the 110, 115, 120 minutes that the whole game was in its entirety, was singing everybody a todo pulmón, like everybody with everything went on.
Oh, and trust me, bro.
And that felt, and that was like, that's what made the game as a fan experience wise so much better, because even when they tied multiple times, there was like a moment of like, oh fuck, low. But if you were soaking, you would still hear there are people still singing, and then you just jump back in.
On the broadcast, it was just like you would be able to catch Rebel supporters here and there, just maybe like when they end up getting close to it, like on the camera side. I don't know, whatever the mic magic they would do with that. But you would still have it. But you will still have it though, like faintly. It'll be you guys. You could hear it, and then so it was never stopped. You could definitely hear it for sure, and I like that. That brings me something that I wanted to note. The team posted today this quote from Pascal, where he's like, "I was told that New York fans don't like to come to the stadium. I hope they come back."
Yeah.
I think it was just No, hold on. I think there was a little bit of like lost in translation type of messaging there, because the comments immediately went to like, oh no. If it's an away day, we'll show up because we're there. We're an away day.
The home team.
Yeah. So I think him seeing that, like, feeding off not only just that energy, him being that kind of manager where it's just like, yo, like I've been in like some crazy stadium matches. I've seen some proper away days for my fans. This is probably as close to it as he's felt.
I'm curious to see what Pascal and also Nico, what their opinion of it was. Because Nico scoring in 2 minutes, crowd going crazy.
Bananas. Let's get into the game a little. Let's get into the game, fellas.
Oh no, bro. There's stuff before the match, bro, that we need to do. Because I need your opinion. I need your opinion.
Right before the match that continued to set the tone of how much more superior we are as a whole on the field in the stands, and in the drawing room.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
hold on.
Oh,
I got the game here. 42 minutes. They're showing the crowd, the supporter section. No one's really.
Bro, they legit sat down at a point.
They look like
it was sad.
Yeah. It was a point in the game where I'm looking around, admiring our fan base, and I'm looking at their supporter section, and I go to Dave. Dave, I think there's more people on this end in the section than there is in their home supporter section.
Bro, as someone who I was able to see it in 4K close up, yes, I could tell you.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
for sure.
Feel like more people, and whatever. Even if there wasn't more people, it was higher XG percentage of participation on our side.
Yeah. on the supporter end, the XG participation definitely up. And I want to give a little context to like how like the build up to how to get to this point of like, damn, how low you have sunken. Last week we said this, like their era has been bro. It feels like there's no angle from this organization where you can point and have a redeemable quality of anything. Your support, trash. Your FO, trash. Your team performance, mid. And artistics get bad. It's just horrible. So, like, the fuck? So, I don't know. So, cue this up real quick, Sanchez. Cue this up real quick so we can get into it.
What's going on, right? And
that was intense, bro.
Star collectively during the anthem. Dave, how thunderous in the quiet that is a stadium, how during listening to the anthem, how thunderous was the Star, the collective yell for Star.
Son, it was loud, bro. It was the loudest I've heard it. And that's the thing why I know this was an argument on Facebook. Like, this is why it just needs to be one. Like, saying it the second time, okay, fine. Like, but we don't have multiple stars. If you just do it that one and you say it as loud as we did, bro, everybody in that stadium heard that shit, son. Everybody.
In the chest. So
and it got to the point where you could feel the away or the home support. Like, they kind of wanted to boo, but because you would hear like rumblings, like, oh my god, it was like it was trying to come out and shit. It was like
what?
You can't boo, bro. It's the anthem. It's the national anthem. Like, settle down. Like, you ain't about that life and shit. Maybe some of them are over there, but
I booed the shit out of that anthem.
Yo, this man. But nah, bro. All right, so
no. I'm getting with the anthem. Anthem ends. There was probably the fucking the Gilbert fireworks, bro. Dave, am I lying? Fucking little sparklers, bro.
They went off too hard in the pregame, bro. That's why they wasted all the pregame.
Little sparklers that made a lot of smoke, right? I guess smoke in the cover.
That's what they like it for the ambiance.
Through the smoke, the Tifo starts going up, and me and probably everybody else on our side and the whole stadium really is like watching in anticipation on what kind of banter they're gonna throw our way. And then once it goes fully unfurled, you hear a collective laugh. Like it genuinely, everybody on our side just laughed.
I purposely waited to ask you guys about what the reaction to this was. So because of that.
It was a lot of like perfect. Laughing. It was a lot of like,
it was like really like
what the fuck? Like,
cue the images of this pathetic.
Oh my god, bro! Look how bad this is,
bro.
Look how bad this is, bro. It's just so bad. Like, nah.
Pest control. Like, what does that even mean?
Yo, South Ward Pest Control is a rat with I want to say an AI version of our badge on a rat trap.
It's pretty poop. It's actually poop, right?
The badge.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Poop emoji. But Dave, didn't I say Didn't I say this to you in the stadium? I'm like, Dave, I bet you that fucking rat's AI. Didn't I say it to you?
Like,
it looked like this is reaction. I said, I'm like, that looks like AI art.
So
we saw the AI banner too in the
stadium.
Like, what's the red at the bottom? Like, what's the red?
It's just literally so, bro. So it looks like what happens.
Yeah, what the fuck is that on the bottom?
So shouts to Third Rail because we're gonna highlight their work right after this.
But let's finish this.
No. Give me a sec because I'm just queuing it up. Once you print something out, right? You know how you have like hard borders where something just cuts out on the sides.
Yeah,
that's how the size of this looks like. Where it's just like this was printed on some huge ass like printer, and that's just like the art that they copied and paste to there, and it just doesn't expand.
Perfectly ends in the middle.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Why would you end it? Why would you stop painting there? That makes no sense,
bro. You
have a huge ass plastic thing that's see through. You won't even like you wouldn't even take the time to paint a background
or
color.
You know what's even crazy about the picture? I'm looking at it now a little bit better, analyzing it better. The mousetrap is already released, and it's not catching anything.
Yeah, it's not.
That's true.
Because it's clip art.
It should be the other way around on the rat.
It should be like yes,
it's straight clip art. All they did was just put one picture on top of another, and they used some font that they found on that looked like a whatever this is.
I tell you this much. It's easier to see it what it says here in the picture, but in real time, it's like, what does it say at the bottom? Does that say pest control?
Bro, it gives
like in the stadium,
like it gives you have no creativity.
Pathetic piece of fuck. I can't say art because this is horrendous. I feel sorry for the people who spent their time and painted this because someone convinced them to think this was a good idea.
And that's if honestly, bro, that's if it's legit painted. I would hope that they actually put the time to like be there with a roller and not do some weird like we get this made somewhere in some factory.
No, this is the plastic stuff similar to what Third Rail does for their Tifo.
No, for sure. I'm just saying because it looks very like.
Now that I'm looking at it even more, is that the duct tape in the middle? Going vertically.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh my god, it is the duct tape.
That is. They duct tape two pieces together.
Yeah, you have to duct tape it because I've been in the process with Third Rail when they're putting the pieces together.
Yeah,
you wind up taping them on the backside, but that's why you paint the full material so you don't see the fucking behind the scenes shit, you know.
And now just to give you some clarity,
yes, show them stages, real fucking elite Tifo work.
Again, where the stages of where both clubs are at. That's what you get out of your fan base, and this is what you get out of ours. This is just what we gave little taste, bro. Yeah. I mean, I got this picture from the team. This should have been a little bit more stretched out, but it references to artists. Well, I mean, we talked about it in length on the episode when it actually happened, but references to a New York artist, like real, like something where is deeper than just an image that you found to be funny, and it shoots at you the way it shoots at you. You don't have this trophy. It's not what you have.
Yeah,
bro. The little details
with depth, with meaning. It also makes you think about what you're seeing. It has all these colors that trigger emotions and thought processes in your head. Everything,
and it's well painted. It's using the whole canvas.
This actually looks like something you would put on a billboard on the side of the BQE.
Bro, somebody, a group of people took time and actually cared about doing something to show their support.
Yeah,
that wasn't even as recent. We have a more recent example of this. Bam.
From last Wednesday.
Sorry, my bad, guys.
Whoa.
Last Wednesday. Bro, this is something like consistently do. Shouts to the Aces pod. I don't know if they listen or not, but they're a pretty big MLS pod. And they shouted out this Tifo, and I responded. I was like, yo, in the Tifo game, we are very slept on when it comes to that because the West Coast teams get a lot of the praise. Bro, you go back our 10 years, our Tifo game, we got some elite Tifos.
Elite Tifos, bro. Sanchez brought up a good point of, I don't want to take your thunder, but mention what you told me about the first Red Bull, the first Hudson River Derby Tifo that we made. You saying about it being in City Field.
Of our first Hudson River Derby Tifo would have been at City Field and not Yankee Stadium. It would probably have gone down as one of the best Tifos of all time. On the vertical the vertical hanging at City Field adds an element, and then we're going to continue this element when we get to our stadium with the vertical hangs. But the first Tifo ever, the playbill cover live, the first time in New York, it's the Jersey Boys. That would have hit so much harder vertical drop,
bro. So that's
a great one, yo.
When I saw that, bro, on the broadcast, I was like, I wanted to text you, but I knew you guys already in the stands and like in full gear. I was like, this shit look trash. It's just like, how are you as a fan base? How are you proud of your team by showcasing that? I don't.
How do you put your chest down and be like, check out our Tifo? How do you
just
do that?
Look silly, bro.
They have no bangers.
Silly. It's just no.
It's literally the state of where they're at.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too.
Wasn't when they used the Smurf, the old Smurf player? That wasn't even the Smurf, wasn't it? It was
No, it was Smurf. It was just old. It was just old. It was just a bad drawing. It was just like Pirlo-esque. They made him into Pirlo pretty much. But it again looked like
I think you guys are mixing.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
The first Tifo they had at us was it was like retirement club.
Yes,
and they had Pirlo with like with the cane.
Yeah,
and he was just like old man. But then they had a Smurf one too, which that one was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought that. I feel like that one was.
That's their hitter. That's their banger. That's the only one that they have.
I think that one was fully painted. I don't think it was just a clip art type, like on the plastic like that.
Bro, we had
they could have made even if they wanted to go with this rat thing, they could have made a bigger proportion so it could be like a more impactful.
I think what happened, bro. I think what they're doing is they put that thing on a projector, and they whatever it gets to it, that's it. They don't try to use their creative mind to be like, hey, let's just keep painting towards these sides. It's just again,
or like
state of their fan base.
Nobody notices. Hey, there's like 20 feet this way and 20 feet that way of complete nothingness.
Something
to fill this void.
I want to like it.
I couldn't afford the paint to get it to fill it up either way. Shouts to the fucking third rail, man. You know what? For everything bad that people may have said about them, which I will stand firm toe to toe for anybody, that none of it's fucking justified. Third rail is the fucking truth, right? Their fucking Tifo game is elite league wide. It is.
I think so.
In the league, slept on. I think once we get the stadium, we will overtake everybody. Because you can even talk about how Portland's fallen off a bit because you don't see stuff from them coming from that side of the league. No. All right. So let's fucking put some respect on Third Row's name on the Tifo game.
For sure. I'm with
you. Let's get this game.
If you go back, I want to mention something real quick. If you go back and watch the game when they scored their first goal, the lack of heart, the lack of passion between the team celebrating together goes hand in hand with that Tifo. There's just nothing. It's just like, okay, whatever. We scored a goal.
Going through the motion type of thing.
No, and then compare it to us when we scored. The whole team celebrating together. We're laughing, we're hugging, this, that, and the third. Go watch that goal when we finish it. Watch their first goal, and you'll see it. There's nothing there. There's no passion. Just like the fucking Tifo they dropped.
Yeah.
Word. That Tifo lacked passion.
That's what I'm saying. There's no heart to it. It's just it's AI, bro. It's AI nonsense. It's just,
and I know in conversation just about just fan bases, I think that tells you we cemented that over the last 10 years, the real team that has made deeper roots with their fan base, both on the good and the bad side. Let's just call it what it is, right? Sometimes our team has done stuff in our direction where we didn't like, but it at least it felt like it's been there. Like, hey, we're going to listen to you when you're upset about something, even though not always, because we don't want to get told that we're fucking shills now. But we have a sort of like understanding of like, nah, this is New York's team. Like the way they've moved about in collectively over the last 10 years, this is New York's team, and we showcase that. We have a fervor for that. Whereas for them, it's more like, you just haven't done something for me in the last whatever. I don't care now. So I'm going to give you the same kind of effort. Bro, when we were in the pits, we were still there singing. We were still putting great tifos out. So it's like, we showed them, we got to pull up for them. And I think that's what happens with this team. They realize we don't got to pull up for that fan base, because that fan base is just not really there anyways.
I feel that, man. We're very New York-y, this team.
Bro, fact, I think it's a big deal. I said it the other day to you guys that it's a very big deal. And I don't know how it happened. I have a feeling that it started possibly with the team reaching out first, and then it grew into something a little bit more organic. And I know Nico from Chopped Cheese, they have something to do with it as well. Shouts to them. But the fact that one of the biggest in the country, like, I don't even know what meme pages, your NYC, is starting to regularly post about NYCFC.
Yeah, they were at the game on Wednesdays. Like, it's
and they had a post yesterday about the game, about the Huddersfield River Derby. Like, that's how you know that it's taking over the city.
Yeah,
that's how you know that the city, they're not even recognizing the Rebels as a New York team, which is exactly what their identity is. They're just a New York team in name. Their identity, everything about their team is not New York at all.
They're not,
so NYCFC is New York City's team. It is, and it will always forever will be.
Yep.
And day by day, as the time goes on, wins like this is what cements that type of stuff on long-term plays, like long-term storytelling. Obviously, a win against Miami on Wednesday would have been even bigger for us. But you know what? Those are just small fries. But in grand scheme, we're still growing, and like, we're being recognized as New York City's team. Yeah. And that's, as the only team in New York City.
Yeah.
And it's no longer fans saying it.
Yep. It's everybody. You know who else is saying it?
Son, even the Cosmos, they're making a comeback and they're going to Jersey, I think.
Yeah.
They dropped the New York out of their name.
Yeah.
What are they? Just the Cosmos?
They're just the Cosmos.
Cosmos, because they're like, they don't play in New York, so they can't call themselves New York.
Wow.
Even they acknowledge it, bro.
Brand enough to acknowledge the reality of the situation, that they're not in New York, so it's hard for them to go by the New York Cosmos.
Bro. Because
think about it. Respect that. Fuck them, but respect that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there's a new person, bro, saying that New York is blue.
You want to try that again?
New York is
blue.
That
was our post, by the way. That was
Pascal, bro. And what had to be one of the best post-match videos I've seen. We'll get to that when we get to them afterwards. But now let's get to the match, guys.
Hit that lineup up. Put the lineup.
Yo, so Sanchez, you know what to do.
All right, let's start off with your and ours and everybody's USA starting goalkeeper, Matt Freeze, goal. Right? Tavon Gray, Thiago Martins, Justin Hack, and rounding out the defensive line is Raul Gustavo. Well, interesting. Aiden O'Neill, Andres Pereira in the midfield, Hannes Wolf, Maxi Morales, and Agustin Ojeda on the right side, and Nico Fernandez Marcao as the striker. We found out that Alonso Martinez is out of this game due to quad abductor issues.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also Keaton and Malachi are not coming back this season, even through the playoffs.
I told you Malachi wasn't coming back this season.
I agree with that also when we first said. I think anyone that was like, which you know what, it's not the shit on you or anything, but it's a fair opinion to be like he could come back. You know, like it was like a good argument to a good stance to have that he could come back. Yeah. But like it's announced that he's not coming back.
I don't think he'll ever be the same after this, bro.
Not the same. Players with injuries like that,
it's hard, bro. You know what sucks is that we have somebody that came through this team that has that proof, and it's Matarita, who's before his foot injury was fucking amazing seeing him run down the wing. Yeah. And after his surgery, it was just like you could tell that he just lost a step. Yep. And wasn't as explosive in his speed. So hopefully they come out of there. But when did you guys figure out that Gustavo was playing left back? Word?
Yep. Because me and Dave line up till the game.
I think the line no bullshit. Game. I think when his first throw in was when I realized he was playing there. No, I didn't look at the lineup like going into it. So I'm just like, what is he doing there? You're attack cam mode, yeah.
We're in tactic cam mode. So when the game is getting ready, they're getting ready to kick off. Rebels kicking off first, and I'm no matter what game, wherever I'm at, any game I'm watching live, I call out the lineup to see who's there and make sure everybody's there. From normal when I would read the lineup to what's actually on the field, you know, like it's just like, and I get to the back line, I'm right to left, and I'm like, oh shit, Kevin O'Toole's not playing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I go to Dave, oh yo, Kevin O'Toole's not playing. Is Raul Gustavo? And at first I was like, are we going 3 at the back? Like, what are we doing? And then I see the way the shape. I'm like, no, he's playing left back. All right, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens out of this.
Very interesting. If I want to say borderline brave of Pascal to make this type of adjustment. And I get why. When you have a good player, good/great player, you have to get them on the field somehow, right? Mm-hmm. But you know the chemistry between Martins and Hack for this season is stronger than if you put anybody else back there in the center back position, no matter what the mix and match is. That's the center back pairing we've had all season through in last season. So let's continue with that, and let's be like, hey, can you play the left back position? Since you play left center back, can you play left back? You know, and I think it's brave to get the best players on the field in a high level match like this.
Yeah. So, and hold on, just to touch up on that. Not only is it brave, it's a bit risky too, because he's still new. You know what I'm saying? He's got to learn the system. He's got to learn how to play with each other and everything. You know, so that was a big risk he took, but I think it worked out. Go ahead, Yousef.
No, it's just something came up in the broadcast. They said that in their pre-match questions, they said that there was Pascal has said, or the team has said that there was a big surprise in the lineup. Like it was like, we got a surprise for you tonight. I think that definitely had to be it, because it was just like, how doesn't make any sense. To us, he was sold as a center back. He wasn't sold as a left back. Yeah. I wonder what he might have seen in Rebels game that made him think, yo, this guy would do great there. Because remember, he also knows him from before, stuff like that. I also found this curious, or found this interesting, that so the connection, the Charlie Day, it's Charlie. I forgot his last name on the show, but always say Charlie Day because of Charlie, whatever, the conspiracy shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Klopp isn't in the building, right? So Klopp is in the building. By the way, if you didn't watch the match or didn't see the league milk this for everything it's got, Klopp was in attendance, and I think somebody else, somebody, I forgot what his last name. Klopp's let's call it his descendant, or his what's he call it? His apprentice. His Padawan is now at Liverpool, who used to be at AZ, right? What's his name? Liverpool man?
Arne Slot.
Slot. Our man was under Slot, right? So you could say that Pascal is in a quasi way part of the Klopp coaching tree in a little way. This dude,
wow, this is getting real, Charlie, for sure, yo.
Exactly. So now this dude at Red Bull is technically part of the Klopp coaching tree because he's playing now the Klopp into that system.
He even wears the hat like Klopp.
The whole shebang. For instance, something in like my little Tifo thing with feel like Pascal was like, I'm gonna outdo your tactics and because I know it from such a like a deeper level that I know where you're gonna try to come with, and I'm just gonna surprise you with some shit that you're not even gonna think about.
I like that.
While your daddy is looking at you in the stands,
disappointment.
Because it's like it's almost.
I didn't know he was gonna pop up on the broadcast as I was watching the game, and I'm watching the game like it's my first time ever watching this game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like all involved in the game, and he comes on the screen and they mention him, and I'm just like, like he can see me. I just fucking straight up middle fingered my TV, like, fuck this guy, like get him off the screen, put the playback on. Like, I don't give a shit about him. You know, he don't give a shit about them. He's there for a paycheck.
Bro, I think he got paid for all these quotes that they're saying it, but
that AI generated, bro.
Yeah, neither here nor there.
But I how loud were we, Dave, at the beginning of the game?
We were incredibly loud, but we got louder as the game went on because
in the second minute,
incredibly
we
loud.
scored this goal and it erupted. We erupted. Yeah. It was deafening how loud the limbs were. It was just insane. And Justin Hack, for all of that some people on this pod and some people throughout the fan base might criticize him for.
Oh, I'm gonna criticize him in a couple minutes
for certain things, right? He had one of the greatest passes I've ever seen in my life that led to this goal, and immediately reminded me, where have I seen this before? I've seen this play in my lifetime before. And then it hit me. And then I sent it to Yousef. And then Yousef's reply was, I gotta read it because it was a good reply
to because I mean it was random. He just randomly just sends me this.
You go, yeah, almost like for like. So let's put up just pass to the goal.
Oh, I'm gonna put in the first one.
Okay, let's go. Okay, show that.
All right, so cue this up.
You gotta big screen that. So this is in the 2022 World Cup. I believe this was the quarterfinals. Argentina versus the Netherlands. Remember, Leo Messi had one of the greatest passes you ever seen in your life. No look pass into no man's land, right? Like, how do you even think you're gonna pass the ball to this space, to this gap, and then it winds up succeeding, leading into goal? Look at Leo Messi coming on the left side, passes to his basically to his right shoulder, over his right shoulder on the ground, low, diagonally, straight to the feet of a player who winds up scoring. I think that was Di Maria who scored. I think if I remember correctly. Incredible passing, incredible vision, and then here comes this kid from Brooklyn, right? In one of the biggest derby matches of his lifetime, our lifetime. In the second minute of a game, hostile environment, with a very similar play. You got to rewind a little bit more back.
I got you.
Hack going to his left again, passes backward over his right shoulder, basically over his right, diagonally straight to the Nico's feet. It leads to a goal. It's almost.
It's very close,
bro.
It's oddly the same pass, bro.
It's very close.
Yeah,
it's the only thing was Messi was a little further back.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But the finding him is like
finding the vision of it.
To be able to make that, he's running to his, let's say his forward. He's running and he's passing it a cute right turn pass.
Yeah. Both the shot and the pass were both away from your body.
Yes,
from each body. Like the fact that they both found essentially the same corner, were in the same position is great.
The goal is amazing for what it's worth. That he scored. He was able to score and receive the ball, control the ball, and score. But bro, that pass, and if you see before that, the buildup, Justin Hack is part of the turnover from Aiden O'Neal.
Yeah, it was from bro. I want to take this moment and sort of, because it kept being the same thing over the match, and I want to see what the tac cam eyes were like.
I think I know where you're going, so I already have a prepared answer.
All right, let's see if it's in the same place. The whole match was fairly physical, but
very physical.
But we've gone back to this, that like, I want to say Vieira, maybe even Dome-esque era of like, you lose the ball, you get the ball back. Like we're defending so much that we're not worried about being on the other side of the field, because we start up like crazy. Like that whole sequence starts with Hack just putting a shoulder in and literally getting let's call it steal for lack of a better term, getting steal on it and creating that whole moment. We saw there was a lot of that. Not only in that match, but even before that. How did that look like from your end, you guys' angle of like the closing in that has been happening, or at least throughout the match? Like, did it look like that? Because that's how it appeared to me.
I know exactly what you're getting at, and I think one of the key elements to why we're starting to look like this, Aiden O'Neal is becoming a quietly becoming an enforcer back there in the midfield, in the deep lying midfield. And I'm trying to find the play real quick, because I don't think that goal happens without Aiden O'Neal, because I think it was because he's the one that causes the turnover.
Because he passes it to Hack. Sorry,
Hack. Yeah. He's the one that drops the shoulder and causes the turnover. And all game, I felt like he was sliding tackles, kind of like, I know James Sands towards the end of his. Oh no, it wasn't Aiden O'Neal. Sorry, it was Justin Hack literally just taking the ball from this dude.
Okay, gotcha.
But Aiden O'Neal, for me, I felt like he was very, like James Sands was getting a lot of recognition because his name was James Sands, right?
Oh, you saying he's just getting
U.S. player? He was getting links to abroad. Aiden O'Neal is quietly doing a very similar role of just being fucking a threat in that midfield that leads to we lost the possession battle this game. But
I noticed that too.
And at one point, well, maybe towards the end of the game, but at one point, did you feel like that was purposeful? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to what you're saying, just because we didn't have the ball doesn't mean we weren't in control of the game.
Yeah, it just feels like every time we lose the ball, it just, bro, Rebel fans were applauding the way we control the ball online. Like, that's how bad their team is doing. And that they're seeing us and just being like, we can't even talk shit anymore.
Where were you reading that
at? Twitter. There was just like people were taking the screenshots, and it was just like, we look very comfortable in the way we play. And from that goal, bro, I want to highlight. We did it last week. Yo, Nico, Dave, how special is this freaking guy, bro? Like,
very special. And the fact that we have more money, we just read this week that we got like $2 million in GAM.
2.4 million in GAM available.
$2 million in GAM for next season is crazy.
No. Let's rephrase that. 2.4 million in GAM that's being rolled over from this season.
Yeah.
So that's on top of the additional GAM we could earn, and that that will be allocated to us.
Yeah.
To the league. Unlike the Rebels, who I think have, what was the number, 400K or something like that?
Yeah, they've wasted money.
600K or something like that.
Yeah.
But listen, I think when I think about Nico, I think I had this thought driving. There's a lot of players in Europe who are very good. You know, obviously they're playing in Europe, but a lot of them not getting playing time. I'm hoping the league doesn't continue to have this stigma. It's a retirement league. Like I want to be able to get players like Nico because he was playing in La Liga in the first team.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to get players like him into MLS because that's just going to make the league more fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of players like I'll be honest with you. I didn't know who he was when we signed him. I don't think you guys knew who he was when we signed him. But there's thousands of players like him who have the quality. Well, I wouldn't say thousands of players like him, but you get what I'm trying to say. There's a good like him. Yeah, there's a good amount of players like him who maybe they're sitting in the bench. They're not playing. You know, they're not getting starting minutes. Come to death row type. That's how I feel. And when I see Nico, and it's just he's changed the course of this team since signing. Like, think about how long it takes for a player to go into a new team in the Prem or into Bundesliga. It takes a while for them to develop the system and understand how to play with this player, with that player. But sometimes you get a stroke of genius where you get a player that just slots right in. I don't remember the dude, I feel like he was from the Middle East. He signed to City. You guys signed him in January. Mm-hmm. Manchester City. I don't remember what his name is, but his first match, he had a brace. Do you remember?
I
think his name starts with an M.
No, I struggle saying his.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I just struggle saying his name.
I feel like Nico is one of those. He's very comparable to him, where this guy just signed to Manchester City and immediately he made an effort. He made changes to the team, and I don't think we'll be where we're at without Nico right now. The fact that Alonso, our best player, what did you say, Sanchez? He was number 5 on the Golden Boot list.
Yes,
in terms of scoring.
Yes,
the fact that he's out and we're like, okay, that's cool. We sure feel better. We'll see you. We'll see you in Philly. We'll see you when we play against Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
take some Tylenol.
Take some Tylenol. But you be all right. You know what I'm saying? Let it out. If you got it in, you let it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's Nico's great, bro. He's fucking
Nico,
great. Bro.
As of right now, easy contender with the limited amount of playing time he has with the team. Easily contender for MVP of the season.
Yo, again, telepathy
for our team.
But in my head, watching this match,
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say this year, but I would say come next year. The problem is we have this fucking annoying Argentinian in Florida. But come next year.
I was like, wait, who?
Our Argentinian. Bro, there's no way that you watch him play and you're like, how can you not be up for this award as well for a whole season of this kind of playing?
Yeah.
There's nothing in his game that I see that I'm like, yo, we could replace him.
Yo, but is he even starting for Argentina?
No. He's not even.
But that's what I'm saying.
Bro, that man's not even the radar for that.
He's not even on the radar. And look at the quality that he's bringing. That's what I was saying with my whole European thing. Like, players out there that can definitely come to MLS and help.
Yeah,
Nico's great, bro.
You get rated, bro. You get rated. You catch a DP contract the way he is. You're gonna make the same, if not more, money than you are in Europe. And you come out here. Yeah, you probably got to deal with. Damn, I don't want to do that kind of political joke. You're gonna deal some bullshit, but you come here and play, like, bro. He was the best player on the field yesterday, bar none. Forsberg, we don't care. Chupa tu madre, I don't care. Like all that shit, bro. He dictates to how the matches go. Like he dictates how he'll track back and become a defender. Like he hunts.
Yo, the way he presses,
crazy. He's a presser.
The way he pushes he works really well when we want to press. I think he was probably better than Alonso, I could say.
Yeah. In that regard, yeah.
Yeah, in that sense of the press, because I almost feel like, I don't know if he's faster than Alonso or not, but he definitely has more quickness. That initial first step, that spark.
He can get he can do the off the shoulder run a little bit, kind of like
faster, but he's quicker.
I see what you mean,
that short burst of
the short burst, the short burst.
And every time Rebel passed it back to their keeper, and he pressed, it was a legitimate oh, you better not fuck this up.
Yeah,
because he was right there, he was right on it. So Nico, to me, we've been saying it for the past few episodes already.
Yeah, he's been great, man. He's great.
He's clearly the best player on the team right now,
man. And I hope we find another one, or two more of them.
Levels above what we had in the past couple years, and I don't want to keep bringing it up, but it's a remarkable difference.
Yeah,
from what we had to what he brings to the table.
Yeah.
But that being said, the game continued. We're up 1-0. Vibes are rocking. Was it at this point when the fans were already doing the olays during passing?
Yeah, that was. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was like, yeah, please don't.
I was not doing it. I was like, yo, nah, what are we doing? There's fucking 90 minutes, 80 minutes left in the game.
This is crazy. We doing olays early. This is nuts, bro.
I get that. I'm like, we're controlling the passing, but it's like, and then when you lose the ball right after that happens, like immediately the moment the olays happen, they lose the ball.
New York confidence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Swag, and it's like, you know what, fucking 1-0. There's a full 90 minutes left of game to go.
There's a full match to be played still.
I was expecting the wave to start any minute now.
Stop it.
That's how bad. That's
Olay.
You know.
Yeah,
they get one back. Unfortunately, do you think? Can I say this is like a?
This is where everything positive I said about number 80 slightly goes out.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was even before that when my man clearly was playing defense on offense and missed a sitter of a gift of a ball in front of net and decided to be like, I just want to stay right here instead of fucking kick the ball.
Instead of going for it,
yeah. Yo, I don't even know if this was like a lapse in defense. Like it just looked like a Jenga collapsing.
I think no one really was happened with the with Martins thinking the ball was going to go out of bounds.
And kind of giving up on the play there.
He dispossessed their player, and the ball just stood right there, and the player was like, "Oh, I'll just take it back." You know, I think I don't maybe giving up on the play kind of is what he did.
Yeah, it seemed that
because it was there the ball was there for him just to poke it out of bounds. Worst best case scenario, the easiest thing to do was literally poke it. Just put your toe on it.
I feel like it was just a breakdown in communication. Nobody was saying anything.
But from there, everybody else, or maybe he lost where the ball was. I'm not sure. You have that goal available for
their goal. I don't ever look up their stuff.
No, because it's an
important. You do the highlights,
It's important in the sense of the brain fart that led to the goal, it was just really what the hell just happened here, But I also feel like Freeze could have did better.
Yeah, it kind of seemed it was. I don't know, man. I just
it was close range. It was really from the 6-yard box, 6-yard line where he fucking the wind up scoring from. But
the reason why I don't for me it felt like a last, but I kind of when we go back to this resiliency that we've been talking about and sort of the teams have been showing. The team didn't let you could tell maybe another lesser team or lesser weaker minded team would have let that sort of be a little distraught because you kind of had a moment, but no, they the way they did it was they're like, lock in, bro. Like, yo, let's not do this again.
But that's what I also said about the fans, us away supporters. There were people who were soaking, like, damn, we just let up a goal. But then immediately, because not everybody soaked, immediately people got right back into rhythm of the song that was going on.
Yeah.
So, like Dave, this is the goal. Sorry, we're showing you.
Yeah.
So it's just
even their social media,
you know.
Yeah, right here, coming up to like, boom, he took the ball away. I think he just lost it. I think he just lost where the ball was.
Hack should have stepped in. And
go back again.
I got you. So you got Tavon and Martin's running for their lives, and then Martin's. See, once Martin's is gone, Hack should have probably covered Hall. I don't know why he has his Zazinski, but he like a 17-year-old, I think, if I remember correctly, was something like that. 19.
No, and
he's a teenager for sure.
Yeah.
It just sucked because it was just like what's sorry?
Look at the team. Just nothing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just walking off.
So it came nice, bro. Honestly, like that whole resilience, because look what happened afterwards.
The team, fan base, like I said, the fan base kept going. The team literally kicked off the ball and was like, all right, let's go get ours back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And it was one of those things, Yousef, where you've been there many times, where we get scored on at Rebel Arena and it's just like,
oh shit, here we go.
What happened? Yeah.
Here we go again.
What happened?
It was none of that. It was like, oh, we're still singing. Okay, whatever. Like, reset. Let's go. Whatever. You got that. Let's keep it going.
It's the team's performance has bled into the fans.
Of course. And it was when we scored I want to say when we scored the second one, or maybe the build-up to the second goal. Anyway, at one point, it was 1-1. At one point, Sanchez turns to me and he goes, No. So I'm sorry. I'm lying. It was when we scored the first goal. Sanchez goes to me, yo, we're really good. Like, man, we kind of are, bro. We're in third for a reason.
We are a good team. Yeah. And this match, I restarted it again. It was such a good match.
No,
it's like
I have the fan base pause right now.
Yeah, I want to say, bro, one thing I haven't been able to. I don't know if we've talked about it, but Ojeda lately has come into his own. He played a very crucial role in this match because Wolf, I don't know, was playing like, shouts to in the queue of hip hop people not playing their position. Wolf played his position and almost was playing like this dummy-esque role. Not that he wasn't, because he got in position to score. He should have scored a couple times. But we were heavy on the Ojeda side during this match. Like, we were using that speed. His speed was crazy. Ojeda is a jet.
I think we also
were relying on him, just saying like it played into that. Like, they're like, yo, we just kept going. We had a game plan. We knew it was gonna execute, and I think that mentality of like, yo, we know we can't be down, bro.
I think Wolf also had to lock in a little bit more than what he's used to on the defensive side of things, because there is a new left back behind him.
Yeah.
So he had to lock in, which is good that he bought into this, because sometimes the game plan is like, yo, you need to be more defensive, play more for defensive role, come back a little further than normal, and the player in that 1 year at the other and go back to reverting back to what they're used to. And I feel like Wolf played that position well while still maintaining his attacking prowess.
Yeah, it was a really, you could tell, like, I don't want to overuse the word balance here, but you could tell that how he was able to sort of have one foot in each side of the game and maintain a high level almost at both throughout the match, bro. And the new guy, like, not the new guy, but he is new, but the new guy sliding in, bro, second goal, look at his contribution. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, his pass to Pereira was nice.
Yo, how did you like? I'm gonna be honest. I wish I had the zoom in. I know you saw it in probably on the review. Sanchez's reaction to this goal was fucking hilarious.
Was it on the broadcast?
Hell yeah, it was on the broadcast.
Oh, shit.
That shit was hilarious.
What minute was that? I want to go.
It's in the 30th.
What?
Dave didn't see this goal in person.
Oh, I did not know.
All right, talk me right through that. It was in 26, Dave.
26 minutes.
Because Dave was looking at his phone.
Yeah, I was looking at the baseball scores.
Yeah, he was looking at baseball scores.
Yeah.
So and then he gets like a fucking, I don't know if I chopped you or what, right in the fucking goal, like just like.
No, it was, yeah, you did, but it was the buildup because I heard the whoa like that. Yeah. And then by the time I looked in,
you just see him go like this, like his beanie. He's like, what?
The ball was already in. I was like,
yeah. Oh, according to Pereira, bro, they practiced this a little bit.
No, he said that in the day prior's practice, it's a similar play happened.
Yeah.
Where it ended up in the same situation. It was the same scenario occurred, and he scored a similar goal in practice. That's why everybody laughed at his goal because it just happened the day before.
The funny part, for those astute rewatchers, almost happens prior to that, where he gets his I think it was off a corner. He gets a ball and he slaps it the same way, and it almost gets it close to goal.
Yes.
So it's like it was
so giddy right now. Yeah,
the goal gods was out there, but now, bro, it was great goal.
Yousef, it's this right here. I'm gonna send it to you. I think this is what you're talking about, so the people can see it. I just sent it to you. The goal plus celebration from the broadcast feed. I don't know if we can zoom into us, but oh shit.
Yeah, definitely missed it with the eyes. But hey, man, at least I was there, right?
Oh, let me put it up. Hold up. There we go. Just so that we don't get flagged. Pew. Did it buffer you? There you go. A little Perea dance.
It's after this.
There.
I'm still. I keep missing us.
All right, I got you. I know exactly where. All right.
I don't even see where we at. Where we at?
All right. I got you. All right. So right now, you guys are right here. So this is you guys right here. So pay attention to the.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at Sanchez's face.
This general area.
That's funny, yeah.
And it's just like
I looked up late. I was like, oh shit.
Blogger ass. He got the camera. Oh man.
Hey man, when you see the video though.
Yeah, we see the video. Shouts to that. So you have to look up for that one.
Yeah.
But not to get into they halftime hits. We deal with the unfortunate potential thing.
That goal was that goal for me was I've seen it, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, very much.
That's what that was. I'm like, because I was looking shocked that the ball went in.
It was crazy, bro. I saw that. I wanted to record it in sentence, but I was already like in the holy shit. Yo, this match is already getting crazy.
Like 3-4 minutes after they scored, we scored that. Like that's what we're talking about. That's the tenacity. Yeah. That's the energy we're looking for. That's the reaction we needed. And that's something that maybe we haven't displayed in the past couple seasons, or something like a That's So City moment when we just start to fall apart against this team specifically in these type of moments. And no, it's like the tides, tables, turns have
water over and under the bridge.
Yes, for sure.
No, it's it's one of those
tide tables.
Yeah. It is, bro. It is. I want to say, that getting into that moment of the team getting that. This will be now the 22nd I don't know. Sorry, this will be it's a win. So 24 points from losing positions that we've gotten.
But we weren't losing.
We were losing. Oh no, we were drawing. Sorry. From I guess from being in from losing points. Yes, from losing points. Sorry, I'll take it that. Just that resilience is crazy. It's making you believe that stuff can happen. We go into
the last 8 games, or 7 out of the last 8 games, 9 games.
Yeah. So I want to get through half now because they come back really fast. Yeah, they come back really fast after the half.
This is when I was like, fuck,
like something. So Emil Forsberg, he, I feel like you gotta chuck one a match. He is their talisman. So he gets one back for them. And I think they generally believed that they were back into this match after this goal. Yes. Like I feel like the fan base definitely was like, holy shit, we can actually do something here.
Is that
like? And I want to say this is when I got nervous. I did get nervous at this point. I don't know how, but I'll give shots to y'all. You hear in the broadcast, you guys didn't stop singing. How we already mentioned a couple of times, like you guys kept it going. And I think that's what maybe felt good was that knowing that you guys were not letting that teeter make you guys sing less, because then that makes me feel like if the team can grab onto that energy from you, then maybe something can happen.
So in the half. Funny you say that. So halftime comes, I sit down. Right, I didn't go. Yeah. I didn't leave the section. I sat down. Dave stepped out, came back. You were back in time for their goal, right?
Yeah, I started the half. I came back before the half. Like I waited maybe 15 minutes so that the initial lines would die down.
And then it's only 15 minutes, by the way.
So maybe 10 minutes then.
Yeah.
So but it was quick though. I went down to get water. I was probably down 3 minutes.
So we were sitting down. Second half started. I'm still sitting down. I think I don't remember if Dave was still sitting down, but I was still sitting down. I was like, God damn, bro. It's been a long 10 years. You know what I mean? How much longer we got to keep doing this shit?
How much longer?
They score. And I was like, I got to stand up. I literally just stood up. I was like, nope. Can't be fucking sitting. This is not a sitting type of game. Got to get back on my feet and got to fucking keep singing and fucking keep doing what we were doing the first half and just
you can't get lazy.
Yeah,
you can't get lazy.
I came out the second half how the team came out. They came out like me. They walked out the field. They looked up. I'm like, oh, he's taking it easy. We should sit back down.
Yeah, because Red Bull at a point, and they said it in the broadcast where it's like they seem to be back into the match, but still sort of like finding themselves. Where they're like, it was so they were asking like, is it that NYC has stepped back or that Red Bull have stepped up? And I don't know. What do you guys say to that? Now in those moments,
I feel like we in a boxing match. This was the 6th, maybe the 7th. I feel like we were coasting at that point.
Okay,
it was just like, oh, okay, they got that round,
Yeah,
but after that, it was like, okay, we got to wake up. Let's keep moving. We got to win this match.
Gotcha. You play defense.
We got to win this bout.
You was tight. Like the punches were landing, but they weren't doing anything.
I feel like they got a knockdown.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it was one of those
with the goal. With the goal.
It was like, they touched the jaw. We got knocked down, but it's like, okay, let's shake it off. Keep it moving. Let's put the nail in the coffin.
I'm with you.
And that's exactly what we did, because after they scored almost just as quick as we did in the first half. Because they scored in the 47th minute, 46th minute?
Pretty much right after, bro. It was
almost exactly
47 minutes. It's almost the same amount of time as the game.
Same amount of time as when we started it. So and then when did we score again?
That 66th minute, like 20 minutes later, roughly.
65th.
Okay.
65th, yeah.
Yousef, let me tell you something, bro. You said you felt nervous. I didn't feel that at all, because the section was just rocking the entire time. It was crazy. That's why I said I wanted to give a shout out to City Boys, because I feel like City Boys was leading the march. City Boys was leading the atmosphere. You know, like the chants were kind of coming from the left side of us, which was, I want to say section 221.
No, the other way, bro. Yeah,
221, because to the right was 218. So about 221. So like the chants and the noise were coming up there, and even Templados were, you know, they had what's the word? Not tifos. People who chant, capos, who were kind of directing us from our section, looking at them in 221, because everything was coming from over there. So I feel like if they didn't show up with the amount of people they showed up with, I don't think we would have had that energy, because that was the fire, you know, like that little bit of fire that was just there. Yeah. We were just throwing that gas on it. And I wanted to, I put this in my notes. I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know that quote where they say, "When do you know it's the good times?" You remember from The Office?
Oh yeah. Because you only know about it after they.
I had one of those moments, because then I started thinking like, shit. There's probably going to be a time where we're like Red Bull, where we're just down, where the team is just trash.
I hope not.
You know, I hope not.
We did. We just had those 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had a moment. They have an era.
Yeah. Wow. I'm talking about a moment. But I just had that. I just had that feeling. I was like, this is the great time. This is when we talk about, you know, when the kids get older and they're like, yo, why you like that team so much? Like, why you was always out there doing, you know, making noise like that? And it's just like, it was for this. And it was the third goal when we scored on the vlog. I don't know if we picked it up or not, because we were just so fucking loud. And I was taking video, and I said, this is what it means to us, bro. Like, look at this. It's Saturday night. You know, it's a beautiful Saturday night. It was nice and warm and everything. Why are we here? Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is MLS. It's not a big league, but it's 400, 500, 600 people here with the same passion, just giving it. We got that passion on the stands, and it's being bled down to the field. Players, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The players are feeling. You see, the family sections moved away. There was the soccer kids at halftime. Their section was next to us.
So were those the green shirt people that I saw? There's a bunch of group with like green shirts. Those
were the camp. Yeah, the camp. Okay, they left because we were saying fuck. Yeah, you know. We were saying no chance and shit, you know, fuck the Red Bulls.
F-bombs.
Mad F-bombs and shit. We were right by the media center, you know, just saying all that shit. And it was just great. Just great.
They were just saying, like, yo, it's like it's literally shaking. Like the building. Yeah, we make that place shake more than their fans. Like it's just
we don't have drums. That's why we gotta bang on something, yo.
But bro, the poster said it is like
shouts to the architect, man, for the structure. The structure not collapsing on us, bro.
Like, if they gave us drum one time and realized we'll be too loud with it, and they took it away and it didn't even matter. Drums, no drums, we're still louder than ya. And y'all have drums.
Yo, we would have had the drums yesterday. I don't know how incredible it would have been. Crazy.
It would have been nuts, bro.
It would have been too much. It would have been too much. It would have been like, yo, you know what, guys? We regret this. We've changed our minds.
Yeah. We're gonna break seats.
32nd minute.
Remember, would have had to put out 2 statements this week. One just to say I'm sorry for the noise.
Sorry for the noise complaint. Oh, we were just loud. It was just great energy, you know. Just I don't know. I feel like they had good energy too, though. No, Red Bull, you don't think?
It was a proper match. I felt like
that's what we said earlier. It was as a fan base for the Rebels, as a Rebel fan base as a whole, they were up for the match.
Yeah. That was great. I had a blast yesterday, bro.
It was a good energy, bro. How did that their goal? I didn't get to see too much of the reaction because I think they were going into too much of the players, but like I think there was a video that I saw from Greta that had Chewy in the back. He's like, aquí viene el gol, aquí viene el gol, aquí viene el gol. And then next thing you know, I just see him with a baby. Just like celebrating. I don't know. He's there like this. And everybody's going crazy. And it's just like, those are the in a derby match, a third goal like that, you live for those moments.
Yeah.
You live for
shit, we went ape shit for the 4th goal. That was offside.
Yeah,
and then we had to get we got stopped by Sanchez.
Yeah.
So
I don't get, bro. I'm sorry. I know y'all rewatched it. You saw the VAR. They had clear lines on the field that are shadows that you can tell on the freeze frame. You can freeze it however many ways you want. That was onside, bro.
I felt that he was going to rule it onside just because the ruling on the field was offside, and how long he was on the camera, on the screen made it seem like, if you ruled it one way, that means you're thinking about ruling the other way because that's how long it's taking you to decide that.
Mm-hmm. I think that should have been 4-2. Easy.
I think if he would have came back and said a goal, it would have been an even bigger pop. Like,
it would have been crazy. We would have went ape shit, yo.
Because at that point, it's like that's the nail in the coffin right there.
Yeah. It's funny seeing that goal. There's a nice tight shot, and in the background you see a lady who's just sitting in the stands, and she just puts her hands on her head like, "Oh no!"
Oh, I love seeing the hands of the head videos, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we could do a hands on the head video on the goals we scored on down.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
the ones from the southport side. And there's a bunch. And the second goal with the Perea header, there's a bunch of them.
I went hands on the head in MLS Cup when Tati scored. I said, "We're gonna win MLS Cup, bro. This is crazy, bro. We're out here. We're gonna get over. We're gonna die."
The third goal comes. Rewatching the game, rewatching the highlights. I know it was almost impossible, but the way Thiago Martins kicked the ball into the net, if he was 10 feet away from the goal, I think he would have missed the goal.
You think he hit it too hard?
Yeah, because the ball doesn't go, like, he doesn't kick it straight. He kicks it like into the angle. And I'm like, bro, so like, if you were 10 feet further and you kick the ball the same way you kicked the ball, you would have missed the goal.
Yeah, we'll show you.
It's kind of like when Perea hit that shot, try to do that bend.
With a little bit of slow-mo for you, Dave.
Oh, where you get this angle from? How you got this?
NYCFC.
Oh, nice. Perea's header. Good save off the post.
Toma!
Yeah, he would have missed.
He would have missed completely, bro.
He would have missed completely if he was 10 feet back, bro. That shit went into the corner. Like,
but again, look, everybody, the whole bench, everybody. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Look what it means to us, bro.
And you know what the reaction I really love is this one, because I initially thought, I was like, is he upset that he didn't score? Because I was like, I was just in a scurry. But Wolf's reaction right here, bro. Like, just toma. Just everybody doing the Tiger Woods pump. You know, like, so
he's Austrian.
He's all right. Get to the
goal.
Some people were asking what was it? MLS saying that we need to find a third goal scorer, somebody to get. Son, we're getting now Martins involved. Perea's in the air. Like, if Ojeda can just become a little bit more clinical, he becomes a threat. Like,
Ojeda had a couple misses that he should have scored.
Yeah,
didn't I say it a couple episodes ago, Max, that if we get goal contributions from center backs, that we're unstoppable?
Yeah, crash that box, bro. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
The assist on the first goal, from a center back. The assist on the second goal, technically the left back, but a center back.
Yeah.
You know, the third goal, center back. I'm just throwing out facts, all right, guys? We're not a stat-driven podcast, but these are not stats. These are facts.
Nah.
All right?
This match, it's amazing, bro.
Listen, I want to mention something that happened after we scored the third goal. One of the loudest chants of the night.
Oh,
the God. Who's your daddy chant.
Wow, I was not expecting that. Did y'all hear that on the broadcast?
No, but we've done it before at RBA.
I turned to Dave and I go, Dave, you used to sing that to us.
Just because of a game.
Regularly.
They had nothing to prove it just because of a game.
For years, they used to sing that to us. And I think when we sang it to them towards the end of the game, this was like maybe a few minutes left in the game, as loud as we were, I think that cut through their soul. I think their fan base hearing the Who's Your Daddy broke them. Because they fell apart after that.
Yeah.
Whatever energy they had as a fan base supporting wise, it was gone. After the Who's Your Daddy. After the Who's Your Daddy, what
Who's
happened?
Your Daddy and what does he do?
Whatever happened post game with their supporters groups and the players, I think it rooted
from that chant,
being emotionally broken from the embarrassment that they're receiving in their home stadium. It's not a crazy goal scoring tally. We beat them 5-1 there a couple years back, whatever it was.
It was last year.
Yeah.
But the Who's Your Daddy rips through your soul. It's like getting slapped and not punched. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it hurts your feelings a little bit.
Hurts you.
And then this is back-to-back years where we swept them in the regular season.
Yeah. So now we got the trophy. It's like,
and we now have a better record than them in the MLS regular season, like head to head. It's 12 wins for us, 11 wins for them, 4 ties. This is regular season numbers only.
Yeah.
That number for the first 5, 6, 7 years was enormously lopsided.
Bro,
enormously lopsided. And now, but if
so I was asking what the record is. The head-to-head record.
MLS regular season, again, is we have 12 wins. They have 11 wins. And there's 4 ties.
Crazy. We passed them already, yo.
We passed them with this match.
Yeah, bro. They've been trash.
They give it a couple more years, and we'll probably have the all-time record against them.
Yeah. They have nothing. They have nothing to show that they're gonna get any better next year.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. We do. We have now seeing those that GAM money that we spoke about earlier. That chart and how much we have available is like, yo, please don't fuck this up. If done correctly, if getting the right players and somehow manage to make them work within our system, bro, we could have a legitimate top tier team next season. As long as we don't fuck it up.
I hope so.
Because we've been known to get players, they don't do fucking jack diddly here, go somewhere else and be Musa Bakra with like 4 or 5 goals in 3 games or some shit. So as long as we don't mess it up, I think but these are possibilities they don't have. You know? So this trend is going to continue into next season for them, for both teams. Us continue upward trajectory from our little moments, and they're going to continue to slide in their era of Garbaggio. You know? But listen, 10 minutes extra time. The ref was kind of bad this game.
Horrible. That was like, fuck.
The pitch was dry as fuck too, bro.
Well, it started raining the second half too.
Yeah, but still.
Shout out to RBA Architects again. We were dry.
Yeah, for real.
There's a dope shot of when into the crowd when like I think Charlie's in the shot and it's just rain pouring down. I think it might have been after the third goal when it was just
Dave started raining. Dave turns to me, he's like, now it's a proper football match.
Rain adds that element to it. Just nice, bro.
Yo, mist. It probably refreshing for the players too.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's nasty.
But yo, guys, as dope and as great as a feeling as Derby wins are, I think we gotta look ahead because a crazy match, an important match, is up next week.
Wait a second, real quick. We're glossing over the midweek match bit.
We really are, bro.
I mean, we're 2 hours in, bro. That's what I'm like. I don't think we're able to touch that match,
pod.
I have only one thing to say about. I have a couple things to say, but I'll be brief. The atmosphere we had at Rebel Arena yesterday is a carryover from the atmosphere we had Wednesday at Citi Field.
Love it.
The vibes, the atmosphere, the supporter section. I'm speaking support section as in City Field was a great level, great atmosphere, and it just rolled over into this game. Obviously, the result against Miami, say what you want to say, as a team, they are a really good team at times. They can be a really good team. And this game, if a couple balls went a different direction on our behalf in the first half, who knows how that game would have went.
Mm-hmm.
And then us completely falling apart towards the end of the game was kind of disappointing. That part right there. And I remember saying, I was with Yousef with that game. I remember saying, Yousef, I remember telling Yousef, I think we're about to fall apart. Right? I think I said that to you, right? And then like a minute later, they scored. They got the penalty call which ended up being the third goal.
Yeah, it's it was definitely one of those tale of two halves type of because I mean it's Miami, bro. I have so many.
Player wise, we didn't give up.
Yeah,
coaching wise, the subs. He went for it, even though we were losing 2-0, or I think it was a 3-0. He went for it with the subs. So that part, I'm still glad. I'm not saying I'm not taking moral victory, but we still played a game similar to what we were trying to do and accomplish, and that's a good thing. Miami
Pascal's not a setback. Not a setback manager. He's I don't care what the score is. I'm going to try to get something out of this.
Yeah, Miami
even he's taking away a center back.
Miami just a bit of a team that day.
Yeah,
Messi was able to do messy things.
That's what I was going to say. My biggest takeaway from that match was the fact that I feel like Messi played well. They have fucking Leo Messi, bro. Like, come on. Like that's a whole cheat code unto itself. And the other takeaway for me was the lineup. I feel like he gambled with the lineup again, but he was resting for the derby. I feel like he was resting players for the derby. You know, like
the Alonso Martinez thing. We wound up finding out it was because
of injury. Yeah,
it was injury, and the trainers and everybody were adamant about capping him at 20 to 30 minutes.
Correct. But remember, he took off Martins at what the 60th, 70th minute.
Yeah, that was just
immediately after that.
I was saying, he just said that fuck it. We were losing 3-0 at that point.
So, it was pretty cool to see Leo Messi 20 feet from me, taking the corner kick. Yousef, you could agree to that?
I'm not saying those words on.
I think I was like, but I also appreciate. I also appreciated how the supporter section booed the shit out of him.
Like, it's just one of those things. I'm like,
he looked up.
Yeah.
While y'all was born, he looked up. Like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, you know who I am?
Nah, it's for me. I was telling. What was it? Marco had Marco had hit me up. I knew the person about it because I said said fuck Messi, and he was like, "Oh, I don't agree." And I was like, "Look, I'm a Messi fan. I have a Messi kit in my closet, but as long as he's wearing a Miami jersey, I treat him the same way I would treat Forsberg. I treat the same way I would treat Gazdag, the same way I would treat Kaká, Orlando, or anybody in Orlando now. Like same way I would treat any other player that's coming in against us. With the addedness that is Messi is really why he gets the reaction. You got people here who live in New York who don't watch MLS, but for some reason know of this match and is willing to go and buy, whether fake or not, a pink jersey and spend money and all of this and act like they belong here all the time.
Well, it's the Messi effect.
And have this entire, but it's beyond. I think our frustration is.
I was looking at it differently. I was like, yo,
I know. I'm answering Dave's question as to why.
I was giving Leo Messi the finger.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm answering Dave like why I'm like I have that reaction to Messi. Like as of right now, it's hard for me to be like a Messi fan because
I'm not a Messi fan.
No, but that's why I can't. In my mentality, the way I am during a match, I'm there. Like I don't care that he's here. Like I strictly like even like saying like like the coolness factor of it. Like yes, it's Messi. Like it's cool. You're gonna have a moment. I even had like a little thing from the last time when he played at Yankee Stadium, like to post. But I get into the zone of like, nah, like I don't want to be like at all having good feelings about this player for 90 minutes. For some reason, like, it's just how I am.
I didn't have feelings. I didn't give a shit. I was hoping someone 2-foot him and broke his leg. But at the same time, I'm still like, yo, this guy is the greatest player of all time. You have to sit back and take a moment and just acknowledge that part. I'm not saying I hope he does well. I hope he scores. No, none of that. I hope he fucking breaks his leg. But I'm just like, yo, he is still the greatest player of all time. Fuck him right now with a passion. And this is coming from someone who's not a Messi fan, never was a Messi fanboy ever. I recognize the
he's the GOAT.
He's the best.
Yeah,
you know, and that game showed you he was able to best. My dad put him up the game. Big Messi fan, big Barca fan. He came to the game. I saw him right after the game, and he had this big smile on his face. I'm like, that's what you wanted to see? This is why you came? This is what me saying that to me. This is why you came, is what you wanted to see? He's like, no, we lost. But it's still Leo Messi.
That's what I'm saying. It's still
he wearing an NYC jersey, wearing an NYC hat. Messi is his favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
His reaction when I was like berating him, like, why are you fucking smiling? Why you feel giddy? You know, his response was like, no, we lost. You know, but it's still Leo Messi.
Yeah, I can see why Real Madrid fans hate him, because I could see how, if you're watching that week in, week out for however many years, you're just like,
God damn,
I hate you. Like, we can't stop this. It doesn't matter. So
that either way, that was the type of game that I don't want to say you just throw it away. There's a lot of things you could learn from that game, but with the quick turnaround, we just had to focus on the Rebels.
Yeah,
get back on focusing on the standings and why this match, besides it being a derby, besides all those implications, it still had meaning for the league table. You know, and I think that's what helped everybody, including the fans, move on. You know, because if we had to linger with that loss for a week, it would have ate us. It would have ate us a lot more than what it has.
I think so. I mean, this whole derby game, like we said, it just kind of overshadows the loss against Miami. Big loss too. It was 4-0, bro.
Yeah,
you know, we got slapped up.
I called it. I told Yousef, like, yo, I literally looked at Yousef like, we're about to fall apart. I had that feeling we're about to fall apart, and we just fucking fell apart.
We got a lot of changes to make if we meet them in the playoffs, man, because we gotta advance.
You were talking crazy about how we can get this far. That I'm like, bro, and Yousef too before the pod. Like, I'm like, guys, the East is stacked, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I don't.
You know, like
I just feel confident in this team now. Like, I think we should make the.
I feel confident too. But we gotta be realistic here in a sense. Like, yo, acknowledge that the teams that we will be potentially facing, none of them are pushovers. None of them. It's hard to convince. You can convince people either way, we win or we lose the series, because the teams are stacked. Philly, Cincy, Miami. Charlotte, even though they had a bad loss, but they're not easy games, series. You know, the one-offs is the wild card, but that first best round of 3 is like, we got to be careful. Right now, we're in third. We would play Orlando. I don't put it nothing past Orlando, especially with the rivalry with the fan base, and I think the players probably acknowledge that rivalry too, especially the ones who've been here longer would acknowledge there's something there. That's not an easy series.
Yeah,
the East is stacked. You know, I'm not even looking at the West on who we could potentially play in the final, because the East, it's a juggernaut. I think the East is probably as a whole tougher than the West this year. The West is really top heavy. I think anybody could beat anybody in the top 8 of the playoffs in that first round.
I mean, LAFC got it in the West.
That's what I'm saying. They're top heavy. They're top heavy on the West. It's literally them, Vancouver, St. Louis, San Diego. one of those 4 teams is coming out the West.
St. Louis. St. Louis?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, one of those 4 teams is coming out the West. Easy. And it's easy. It's the obvious pick is LAFC. Wait, St. Louis is not even in the playoffs. My bad.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what do you think, St. Louis? St. Louis is,
you mean
San Diego,
bro?
Minnesota, I meant. But San Diego, Vancouver, Minnesota, LAFC. That's the top heavies. I don't see anybody else being a legitimate threat.
I think, I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to see LA in the finals. That's just my prediction. My bold prediction of the playoffs this week.
LA, New York finals?
Yeah, again. But this time.
But real New York.
Yeah.
What you snapping there?
Bro, I don't know if this is why they lose games. And I'm going to send it in the private chat, and you guys could decide if you want to post it.
Yeah.
But this is why they lose games.
No.
Listen, let's get out of here real quick.
I'm watching Dave. I'm like, yo, Dave, let's go.
It's a whiskey, bro.
Away. It's tough. They're coming off a really big win against DC. I believe 6-0.
6-0, bro. That team is cooking.
It's Garbaggio.
Yeah.
Right? So
hold on, time out. Where was this energy yesterday, bro?
Who?
I told you yesterday. Yeah, I'm like, yo, Philly's up 6-0 to DC. He goes, so DC's trash. I'm like, that's not the point, bro. That's confidence.
That's what I just said, bro. That's what I just said. DC's Garbaggio. I just said that.
Yeah, I was the
one saying that's elite.
Philly. The way Philly's playing. Yeah, they're cooking.
Thinking that I said that. No, DC is garbage. All right.
So you don't think this gives them confidence to try to slap us up?
I don't think I don't think we get slapped up by anybody right now anymore.
We just got slapped up by Miami, bro.
I said anymore.
Okay.
Bro, do you not hear me? You got the big ass headphones. You don't fucking hear me. Put the volume up.
Nah, it's you be, you know.
I think it's a tough match. I don't know. It's the problem is it's meaningful for them as well because they're going for the shield.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the wild card on because in theory, both teams could have relaxed a little bit because we're both in the playoffs. We're the only ones really fighting for position to maintain position.
Right.
But the match means something one way or another. It means something for both teams.
It has a lot of meaning for both teams now. Still, this late in the season, I think away Philly is kind of tough. There is a rivalry there in the sense of
huge rivalry, bro.
The players, I think it's with the players as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say, man. I'm gonna say they shot their load on the 6-0, right?
So even out. So you're saying they're not gonna win? What's your score prediction?
Oh wow! Oh no, I just saw the way he sent in the private chat.
1-1.
I kind of see it. I think it's gonna be
a tough battle. It might not even be an exciting game. It might be just like a slugfest.
You saw it.
Yo, we have to end this. There's a video of that I would like to address, but I'm definitely not saying that on record.
That's fucking
straight away.
Oh man.
Put the dicky butt. What was the song yesterday? UNITY.
Yo, I feel like we're David. Let's get out of here, bro.
Oh man, I told you I was crashing out like 4 hours ago, bro. 6 hours ago, man. I'm tired.
I think it's a draw as well. By the way,
yeah, I can see it being a whack game. I kind of like that. I'm a ride Sanchez wave. Pause.
Shout out to anybody who's traveling. I will not be making this game. Shout out to.
I don't know if I can make it. I got tickets, but I might have to sell them back or give them back or something.
Give them back to the people.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. I would never do that.
Give it back to the people and see what happens. I can't make this game.
Yeah, and give Philly that same energy that was in Rebel.
Hell yeah.
You know what? Continue as the fan base. Continue with the energy. Continue singing for the 90 plus. If there's drums, great. If there's no drums, we're capable of doing it without the drums.
Yeah, we did it. We did it already, man. So
let's continue this, and only become stronger as a supporters if we do what we did over the weekend. Yes, RBA without the drums, so we just become stronger.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts to everybody, whoever's still listening at this point, 2 hours into this podcast.
And you know who's still listening right now, 2 hours into the pod? All the people who came up to us, the listeners of the pod yesterday, who came up to us and were like, "Yo,
oh yes, I wanted to shout them out, bro. The couple that came up to us, Sean, think I'm cute. You know I'm sexy. Shawn Michaels, bro.
Dave goes, what's his name? He goes, Sean, and I bust out the Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, bro.
Oh, Sean.
Sexy,
and he goes,
sexy boy,
he goes,
bro.
I do the dance, and he goes, oh, it's spelled differently though, and I'm like, oh, Sean the Paul.
With the back again, and I don't even think the place okay.
Oh, bro, I think that's a good.
I think his wife's name is Elizabeth. Is what he said. We'll say Liz. We'll keep it at Liz. I think it was Liz. But sorry about that. I'll be forgetting people's names and shit. But shout out to y'all, man. I hope y'all still listening. And thanks for coming up to us, bro. I wish we had stickers to give you guys. We gotta get more stickers, more shit for the fans and everything. But yo,
everybody who listens.
Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
And
people on the train, on my way home on the train. Shout out for y'all shouting out the pod as well.
Hell yeah, man.
Shout out to the late night crew who ended up at is it called Gallagher's?
That sounds right.
Carragher's, who ended up at Carragher's post game into the wee hours last night. Nice. I'm fucking tired, guys. But you know what? We had to hang out and celebrate. Also, the area around World Trade Center, real quick, it was cool seeing patches of NYCFC fans at the pizzeria, at the ramen spot, at the bars. It felt like
ramen is crazy to have after a match, bro. Wow, that's a bold choice, bro.
It felt cool.
Ramen,
ground-ish after the match. All the patches of NYC blue in that area around World Trade Center.
I bet you ain't see no red though.
Only one lovely couple who were very nice.
All right.
Yeah, only one. I'm out of here, guys.
All right, y'all. This is the NYCFC Forever podcast. We will see you guys on the next one. Peace.